Virgo, hello. Welcome to your November 2025 reading. I am looking forward to doing this reading for you. Sun, Moon, Rising Virgo, cross-watching Virgos. If you haven't gotten your sidereal natal birth chart, sidereal zodiac chart, there's places out on the internet where you can do that. Go figure that out. And then come back and watch your moon sign reading and your rising sign reading, and you will be utterly shocked, I tell you, at how accurate the readings are. Shocked. So welcome everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go. Virgo, November 2024. Virgo, November 20... Why did I say that? Okay, well, we'll see if it's a sign for you. Leave me a message. Virgo, November 2025. Virgo, November 2025. Okay, what's that? Two of Wands, King of Cups reversed, Seven of Wands, Hierophant reversed. Okay, Virgo, interesting. November 2025. Page of Wands, excuse me. Page of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. Oh, this is really weird. What's going on, Virgos? Okay. Coming into November, we have a decision to make. And we've really thought about it. We've researched, actually. We're up on the high castle here looking over the land and the bay and everything and the farms and the mountains, and we've decided to put something behind us that is not working out or doesn't serve us anymore and go for something a little bit higher, a little bit better here with the world in our hands. We're definitely interested in moving on and becoming more of a global person, a more far-reaching and investigative, and hopefully someone that sees some travel, that sees some things in the world here. There's something here about choosing a better, different path that might involve some travel. Okay. Except somebody doesn't like that plan, Virgo. There is a King of Cups in reverse here with the Seven of Wands and the Hierophant in reverse. This person is trying to talk you out of doing this. They're not your... They support you and love you, but they're insecure and they don't want you to make this choice, to make this decision. And so they're kind of using some mind game stuff with the King of Cups in reverse. You know, they could have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio somewhere in their sun, moon, or rising placements, maybe. But they're definitely an immature person that's not very self-assured, and they're worried about this decision you want to make to go and do this, and they're trying to talk you out of it, and they're using all these coercion tactics. And at this point, at some point here in early November, you're going to feel like everybody's coming at you, like it's ridiculous, and you'll be just sitting there caught off guard when this person might make a comment to you that just, you know, it doesn't make sense. It's weird. It's out of the blue. It's obvious like they're bitter about whatever choice you want to make to move forward or move up. And it's just like, stop. At this point, it starts to become a little offensive, and you get very defensive, and you're able to fend it off, though, without a problem. Hierophant in reverse. So this is somewhat of an unusual deal if this is what you're considering going forward and doing. There's like not a contract, there's nothing specific or official with the paperwork or anything like that. It's also possible that if you are in a marriage, like a real live, I signed papers and did the ceremony marriage, this person that's being kind of weird and making you defensive and everything, it's like it's starting to chip away at what they thought was what they wanted, like the marriage they wanted, the relationship they wanted. It's starting to really get at them. Okay? All right. So with the Page of Wands in reverse is the next message. You're not going to get any kind of communication for a while. And if you do, It's going to be something like, how's the weather, how's the baseball, how's the football? You know, very surface, nothing deep or substantive, okay? And whatever this new beginning was, it looks like you're going to turn it down, or it's not going to come through with the Ace of Pentacles in reversed. And I think it's because you just end up hearing radio silence or about the deal, because this is what you're considering up here as one of these wands. And now, here in the middle of November, it's already in reverse. So this isn't coming through. And then you have Page of Pentacles here, where a smaller deal does show up with some potential. You know, there's potential to learn something, or at least, like, you know, get out there and meet new people, you know, increase your network, or, you know, get a few more contacts professionally or something, and learn something while you're doing it. But I feel like that doesn't happen either with the Ten of Swords. It's like, whoever this King of Cups in the reverse is, like, they made it really hard. And it's like, you feel bad accepting some new offers or changing something, or then, you know, then people, you know, get back to you and say, sorry, we didn't hear from you by the deadline and we can't have it. And there's just something here about somebody really wanting to control you, or leave me a comment, okay? There's only so much I'm seeing here because of what the cards I've been given, but this is a message for somebody, obviously, that has eyeballs on this right now and can hear me. So, the second story about the last two cards is that you come back to them as this very polite Virgo person you are and say, you know what, I can offer you X, Y, and Z in my life, and I'm going to give this to you. Please don't be upset. Please don't come at me. And they may feel like, no, this is it. I've had it. You've hurt me the 10th time and I'm leaving. It's over. So there's a couple of different interpretations of the last two cards. Somebody leave me a comment. There's a lot going on. All right, I'm going to use my Egyptian Tarot for a few more cards here, 4 or 5 cards, see if there's a validation of the message from that tarot deck, or new messages coming in to round up the tarot part. And I use this deck right now for my daily tarot readings, which I publish every morning. It's only 3 minutes long, so if you need a quick hit reading, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. You'll get a notification from when the video posts in the morning. Or you can just go to my channel homepage and scroll down to the shorts area, and the newest video will be that day's reading. So check that out. Virgos, a few more cards here for Virgo viewers, November 2025. Mercy. Oh my God. What on earth? Okay, 5 of Wands in the reverse. You don't want to fight. You do not want to argue with people. You don't want to you don't want to have this be some kind of competition that's weird, especially with your significant other. You don't want to fight. You don't want to argue. You just don't want it to be like it's becoming at all. 8 of Cups reversed. You're willing to put in the work. You do not want to walk away. You want to embrace all this, work through it, feel all this. You don't want to have some sort of thing where you're just emotionally dead and you don't have any more to give. You're willing to continue in this and not walk away. Is this the Page of Pentacles is back in the reverse, with the 9 of Swords upright. So again, it's kind of a double confirmation of the first reading's message there. Oh, for goodness sakes. With all the pages and all the Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles reversed, 10 of Swords upright. It's like, nope, the big one doesn't come through. Even the little one is just like dead on arrival. What's happening? So we have, with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, it's like there's a, what is that? A lesson lost. Something's going on here where this is not going to be a thing that comes through. And then work that's needed even, perhaps, because the next card's the Nine of Swords. And so now we're up, we're not getting good sleep. We're up concerned. We're up worried. Did I miss up? Did I miss the opportunity? Did I miss a chance to have an Ace of Pentacles? Virgo. So what's this next card? The Hangman. Now you're stuck. And I'm not even going to comment on the art on this tarot card. You are stuck where you're at. You sacrificed a lot too. The World in reverse. So, you know, the World is about completing a cycle or an era of your life and stepping into a new cycle and a new era in your life. So you're getting ready to tie up a cycle in your life that needs to maybe come to an end and move into a new era in your life. And it's when you finally realize that you've given and you've not been argumentative, you've really leaned into the feelings, but this work situation where you're trying to work, but you can't work because there's this weird episode going on. It's like you're stuck now, and you need to look for the beginning of the end, and you have faith that this is just a phase, and you can move up and on and out of it at some point. Yikes. Leave me a comment. Let's see what the side cards say. Virgo's November 2025. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is kind of what I was saying. Oh, yes, and the beast rears its head. Yes, there's somebody that's come in that's making some kind of offer. You haven't really known them long. Again, this is about expanding your connections, about expanding your network, whether that's a family or a professional network. You're getting contacts to put in your contact lists of things. This is an amazing opportunity. It could really expand what you're doing. Again, you may have to travel for work. This is very clear. And again, somebody is afraid of that with the beast. Somebody doesn't like that. They will kill it dead. And you're trying to compromise. Like, okay, if I can't have the Ace of Pentacles, can I at least have the Page of Pentacles? No. This is a very tricky interpersonal situation, is what I'm seeing. Because these cards are basically telling me the same story, Virgo. The same story. I personally think if it's work, if you are actually legally married and this is work that can bring income to your household and start you on a stair-stepping continuation of growing your network to create generational wealth, even though you might be the new person and you might be afraid to go do this, or your significant person is the person that's afraid for you to go do this, they don't like that. It's like if you're actually married and you're getting a job offer and it could be very good, you might have to move though, I would do it. This is a tricky time, right? And any time you get offered work, you need to kind of make sure you can definitely take it if it's worth it, right? Let's get a couple of Egyptian oracle cards. Now, this is the oracle deck of the Egyptian stuff, so let's see. Just a very, very informative deck. I like it a lot. intelligence. There's the cow again. And enlightening. That's kind of cool. Virgo, you're an intelligent person. And you are on a search for enlightenment. Okay? You're curious. Intellectually curious. You deserve, like, notice how this looks like the Ace of Pentacles here. You deserve all these great, amazing things that could be yours, that are coming your way. You need to be able to take care of the bills in your home. You know, step up and be the King or Queen of Pentacles, or the Ace Pentacles. You deserve all these great things that could possibly happen for you if you decide to go and do this work. Again, I got the impression, looking at that Two of Wands person at the very beginning of the reading, that there was travel involved. And this card, make no mistake, this is all about that. And there's something about traveling that's going to be very lucrative. Okay, so there's something here. You can figure out this. So I like this, the intelligence, where we have the beautiful cow down here, and then the Hanged Man in this deck. The cow was getting ready to be on the block. So you can figure that. That tells me you're going to be able to figure a way out of being stuck. You're going to figure out a way out of this. You are intelligent. You can handle it. You can figure this out. And this is just going to, the more you learn, the more chances you get to make money. Enlightening. And again, there's something about travel. The boat. Okay. Let's see what the Higher Love Oracle says. If you like, this is my little, speaking of travel, this is my travel size version of the Higher Love deck. I do have a big version of it, but it comes with the cool tin box, so you can just throw it in your bag without worrying about the cards. And there's a link to all of my different cards that are for sale below in the description. So let's see what the Higher Love Oracle has to say. Virgo. Okay. Vibe check. I love this. Celebrate and arrival. So there's something you need to do as far as once you decide to move forward or go travel for this work or whatever. You're really doing the vibe check right now, coming into the early part of November. Like, should I, shouldn't I? Be there to help somebody that might feel threatened by this, and, you know, be kind of attacking or bothersome. Meet them. You know, if you're getting the vibe that they're getting ready to, like, jump on it, you know, head them off at the pass. You have the intelligence to pick up on the vibes of your person and just meet them halfway and say, look, you know, I know this could be a scary thing, but this could be a really great thing for our futures and for building, you know, generational wealth and paying bills. It's a difficult time right now. I have to take advantage of the opportunities. You know, celebrate. When I'm done, come home and we're going to celebrate. I'll take you off on a a weekend trip somewhere for us. You know, meet them halfway. You know, if you're getting the vibe that something crazy is getting ready to explode, head it off at the pass. You know what that feels like, and you have the intelligence to do that and not trigger them. And not continue, like, they're just like nonstop, you know. So, you know, feel them out, meet them halfway, and, you know, make them an offer that's a loving, real life offer, not just like something to put them off, you know. And then you're going to arrive at a whole new understanding of this relationship and of yourself and of love. Look, it's the Taj Mahal, all y'all. So that's what those cards say. I'm going to pull some charms. So I'm showing everyone my charm bag this month. and nobody's seen this before. It snaps into a bigger bag that actually has the same inside. Isn't that cute? But I love it, and I just wanted to share it with you all because it's so unique. It was a gift from a dear loved one. So, let's get some charms for Virgo viewers. November 2025. And you guys can see in the bag, I can't. It's just what's going on. Yeah, you're going to go through a few things here with this charm. It's going to be unpleasant. But obstacles are going to get moved out of the way for you. The elephant, do not worry. The heavy lift, let your guardian angels do some heavy lifting and help you out. They see what you're going through. They see how difficult this is going to be. Again, with the vibe check. Okay, there's the third eye. If you feel like, and you know, like a magnifying glass can also stand in for a third eye. If you feel like you can head off somebody's concern or anxiety about all this at the pass and meet them in the middle and say, well, you know, I can help you with this when we get home, or when we get home, we're going to do this. I'm going to take you out. We're going to, you know, whatever it is. Do, you know, use that intuition to head that anxiety or, you know, aggressiveness from the fear of your partner or whatever, whoever this person is. Head it off. You've got the intelligence. You can do this. There's something about the number 3. And this particular stone is just like a river creek stone that's just been in the sand and the water for a long, long, long time. It's like the beginning of some amazing amount of wealth or some amazing fortune. It's like the starting phase of turning into, you know, a bigger, better gemstone, or a more clear and shiny, beautiful thing of value. So it's like, yes, this is the beginning of great value here. Whatever the 3 is, and you know, look into that, leave me a comment. And if it's like your person's all upset because, you know, you're going to be going out on the road with another person or something like that, you know, again, reassure them that this is work and you will have every reason to take care of them and celebrate when you arrive home. It's just what the cards are telling me. All right, Virgo, thank you for watching. Leave me a comment. There's a lot going on in this reading. Check out the daily reading if you need it on the shorts segment on my channel's homepage, or you can just do that by subscribing and hitting the bell. And I appreciate you watching. Thank you. And I will be talking to you soon.